The Arizona Cardinals shocked the NFL last season by reaching the Super Bowl for the first time ever and nearly knocking off the favorite Steelers in the big game. This season, the NFC reigning champs take the field with history against them. 8 of the last 10 Super Bowl losers have failed to reach the postseason the following year. All-Pro wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald is one of the Cardinals hoping to break that streak and joins us now here on First Take. Larry, thanks for being with us today, first of all. And one teammate that has been a headline throughout this offseason, your fellow compadre and wide receiver hands, Anquan Boldin, and his unhappiness with his contract. When you guys open training camp Friday, will Anquan be there?
Definitely, definitely. Q was a football player first and foremost. He's a great teammate, and we're a so much better football team with having him on the roster. And I'm looking forward to seeing him and catching up with him, seeing how his summer went.
Now, of course, obviously the situation didn't change a whole lot. He was pretty upset last season as well. So how do you keep this from becoming a distraction moving forward?
Well, you know, he was upset maybe a little bit last year, but you saw it didn't affect his play. He was starting the Pro Bowl for the third time in his career, and that's the kind of player he is. He's going to focus when it's time to play, and he's always going to get great results out of everyone.
We started off the segment, of course, talking about the whole Super Bowl situation with you guys last season. How have you personally gone about preparing for this season after that loss?
Well, you know, it was a bitter defeat, you know, but you got to tip your hat to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're an outstanding organization and a great football team. They made the play when they counted to win the game, and you know, you can't take anything from it. All we can do is focus on the process of going to training camp and preparing ourselves for another run, and we're all ready to do that.
Now, one of the things that you did, I would think, in preparation is you organized an all-star receiving camp that featured Jerry Rice and Chris Carter. Why?
Well, you know, I wanted to go to the greatest players at the position of all time and see what it took for them to be consistent and be at their peak for so many years. And I invited some of my buddies from around the league to come up and work with them. And I think it was very informative. And I'm gonna try to do it every season from now because I learned a lot, not only on the football field but just the mental approach.
The mental approach. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, for instance, like Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is 47 years old, and Jerry Rice did every single thing we did in terms of workouts that, you know, I'm 25 and 24, 23-year-old guys were doing. And in Jerry Rice's mind, at 47, he still believes he can go out and play. And just to see his mental approach at this age, being removed from the game for 5 years now, was astonishing to me. It shows me that if I can play at 25 and have the same mental approach that he has at 47, I'll be a pretty good football player in this league for a time to come.
Oh, we'll look forward to seeing how you continue to progress. You've already done quite a few things yourself, including breaking Jerry Rice's single-season, postseason yards record. Let's talk about the fact that you've got a different look as far as who's leading your offense. Former offensive coordinator Todd Haley, now the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. His position now split between Russ Grimm and Mike Miller. How are they going about making this their offense?
Well, I don't think we're going to change too much. I think they understand that we had some success in the postseason last year, and we're going to try to pick up where we left off. Russ Grimm comes from a winning program, winning Super Bowls when he's playing, winning Super Bowls when he's coaching. He understands that we need to have a great balance between the running and the passing game, and I know he's going to do a wonderful job. Mike Miller, you know, a lot of people might not have heard of him, but he's a very intelligent coach. He's worked his way up the ladder, and he's going to do great things for us this year as well.
It's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens with this squad, and hopefully you guys will not fall into that trap we discussed earlier. You went on a USO tour for the NFL to Iraq this offseason. It was your third trip personally to visit the troops. What keeps you going back, Larry?
Well, you know, I have very close family ties. My grandfather served in the Army as a lieutenant, you know, in Korea. Got a Purple Heart for his efforts. I have an uncle and an aunt that are both lieutenant colonels. My aunt's going back to Iraq for her third tour. My uncle just got back from Afghanistan from his second. So I see how it can affect families. I see how, you know, the sacrifices they do for our country. And, you know, we wouldn't be able to have the freedom that we have if it wasn't for them.
I read that you also ran into a long-lost cousin while you were there. What was that reunion like?
Yeah, that was great. I wasn't expecting to see her. I had no idea she was even at the base that she was, but to be able to see her, I haven't saw her in probably 5 or 6 years since the last family reunion I went to, and it was definitely a pleasant surprise.
Oh, that had to have been great. Oh, that's wonderful.
But we got to talk about what I'm really here for, though.
Yes, and that's what I wanted to get to right now. You and Cold Stone Creamery are teaming up to raise breast cancer awareness. Why don't you tell us exactly what it is you're doing?
Well, definitely. I'm very proud to announce that I'm teamed with Cold Stone, and we're doing a promotion where we're selling gift cards in all 1,400 stores in the United States, and I'm really looking forward to doing this because breast cancer has touched my life, has really impacted my life. I lost my mother 7 years ago to breast cancer, and with this promotion, the money that we're raising for this charity, if we can save one person's mother, one person's sister or grandmother, we're definitely making a difference.
Very quickly, I hear you have your own flavor going on with this?
Yeah, Heaven 11. You know, you got to go try it. It's strawberry ice cream, bananas, chocolate chip, and graham crackers. So it's going to be phenomenal. I love it. You guys got to go out and try it. This is my gift card. You guys got to go out and pick it up. It'll be great Christmas stuff, stocking stuffers.
The belt that I'm wearing right now has already just expanded just listening to the ingredients. Larry Fitzgerald, thank you so much. Best of luck to you this season.
Thank you so much for having me.
This big fella had some of that ice cream.
Yeah,
it was good, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.